Hi, this is Goggett, and today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing baby back ribs, but I'm going to be doing them in the oven uh, using a rub called Big Reggie's rub. And I have a drawing, and I'm going to be giving 2 bottles of this rub away, which is Big Reggie's barbecue rub, and this rub here, both of these are designed to be used in the oven to be used when you bake like ribs or brisket. You do it in the oven, and that's what Big Reggie has perfected this. And never tried this, so I'm going to give it a try and bake them in the oven. And like I say, I'm also giving away 2 bottles of these in my giveaway. But I'm going to go ahead and explain how I'm going to do this. I've never done like ribs in the oven before. I never have. But I have a concept on how I'm going to do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the rub on the ribs. Of course, remove the membrane first. I'll show you how to do all that. Then I'm going to wrap the ribs in foil and bake them for about 2 hours at 250 degrees. And I'm going to bring them out and let them rest for about 15-20 minutes. Then I'm going to go ahead and drain all the excess liquid off the ribs, and fire the oven up to about 350 degrees. That's where I'm going to go ahead and apply the barbecue sauce and put it in the oven at 350 for about 10 minutes. Then I'm going to bring it out, more barbecue sauce, back in the oven 10 minutes, and so on and so on until I get the way the barbecue sauce, the way I like it to look on the ribs. It's going to make them ribs come out real sticky and good. And that's my method on how I'm going to do it. And go ahead and get started here. And I'm going to be using both of these rubs. I'll go ahead and get started and show you what you need to do. Here we have the baby back ribs. And when you get the ribs, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and wash them off with water. That will get rid of any bone fragments or anything that might be left from the butcher. Then you take a towel and just pat it dry, just like this, just like I'm doing. It's going to take several towels. Now what you want to do is you want to take turn it over on the back where the bones are, and you'll see a film on this back of these ribs. So what you want to do is go ahead and find the membrane here. Sometimes it's kind of tough to work with. Tough to find. Maybe I'll go this route. It might be a little easier. Sometimes these things will just give you a headache because they're so hard to find, but no, I found it. So we're going to get it. If I can get a hold of it. It usually comes off really easy, and you can see it's coming apart. It's coming off. That's just something you don't want on there. Something else you can do if you're baking it in the oven and you don't want to take the membrane off, I don't see why you wouldn't, because that's what makes it tough. you can take and punch holes in the membrane, and that will kind of make it not as tough. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my whoop, wrong knife. Going to go ahead and get my knife, and this is one of the knives like this that I'm giving away in the drawing. It's got that nice handle and everything. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take about half of this, find a halfway mark, and just cut it right in half. Just like this. Put this over here. Don't need that for a minute. Now from this state, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take tin foil, and I'm going to put one of these. Let me do this. Let me move this out of the way. I have another baking pan here. Be a lot easier. And I'm going to take one of these, and I'm going to go ahead and apply the Big Reggie's rub to it. Let's see. Let's go with this one. Go with the Kansas City Sweet. Just want to put that rub on there just like that. And I don't think we need to be scared of this rub. Just get as much as you can on there. Because the more rub, the better. Suck all that up. I'm going to do the front side here. It smells good, I'll tell you that. I bet it tastes just good as it smells. This looks like it's going to be a fine rub. I don't think you can ever get too much rub. Like I say, this was the Big Reggie's Kansas City Sweet on this rack of ribs here, what I'm doing. I'm just going to wrap it up now. Just wrap it up real good and tight. Put this one to the side. Now I'm going to get the other one, and I'm going to use the Memphis Savory, the Memphis Savory Big Reggie's rub on this part, this one. And these rubs, they have a real good color to them. I mean, they look good. Took Big Reggie about 20 years to perfect this, and he finally did it. And I'm just real happy that he threw in a couple of these for my drawing, and also sent me a couple. That's why I'm using is the ones he sent me. I'm not using the ones I'm going to send you. So, kind of pat that in. Get the sides a little bit, the excess. Now we're going to put some on the front here. like I say, I don't think you can ever go wrong with having too much rub on it. That looks pretty good there. Kind of pat that in. Then we're going to go ahead and wrap this one. Now they're ready for the oven, and I'll put them in at 250 degrees. You don't have to do this, but I think on this rub, I'm going to do it. I'm going to let them sit in the fridge with the rub on them for a couple hours before I bake them in the oven. Because I think the rub's really going to get going if I do that. So that's the way I'm going to do it. You don't have to do it. You can put the rub on it and just put it right in the oven. But like I say, I'm going to go ahead and let it sit in the fridge for about 2 hours, then bring it out. And I'm going to put them in the oven at 250 degrees for 2 hours. I'll have another video coming up to show you how they look, and I'll explain what I'm doing, and we'll go from there. And also the plating up of them. Appreciate all you viewers and subscribers out there. Hope this video was helpful to you if you do them in the oven. And want to give a big shout out to my YouTube brother out there, Big Reggie. Thanks again for the barbecue rub. It just, I know it's going to be really good. Reason why I did one of each, because I want to find out which one I like better. And I'll tell you what, I might be ordering a bunch of that from you. This is Scoggett. I'll have next video coming up, and y'all take care.